Let's go, go, and we're live, guys. Welcome to another episode of Good Morning Crypto here. Shout out to Ivan on Tech. He has one of the best intros in all of the YouTubes. Still working on mine, so I thought I'd steal his tonight. He's good. Go give him a check out. Ivan on Tech. He's great. Welcome to Pres Collaboration. I'm the BiznessPres, and today I've got the daily trend updates. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so we got the Bitcoin up. Well, we still got that from yesterday's video. Still got the Bitcoin up. As we can see, not a lot's happened over the past few days. We've just gone sideways, just absolutely flat, and not a lot's going on. So leads me to believe it's probably going to be some kind of rollover, some kind of quick sell-off before we even get going. But no doubt, even if we see some short-term bearish price action, we'll see it pick up. We should in theory. But yeah, in the RSI, we're kind of making lower and lower highs. We're rolling over closer and closer to that 50. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Most of my cash on the sides is in. I've just put a bit more on the side today. If we see a bearish week, if we see some cheaper prices, I'm literally going to go all in from there. Pretty much, I'm set with all my entries. I'm happy to ride this the whole way. I'm just looking for a couple more leverage long positions on the margin. And yeah, obviously I'll be playing futures every day, but yeah, the longs in the margin, I'll be looking for some nice ones. So that's it for Bitcoin. Same as past couple of days. And if we zoom into the 4 hour, yeah, you can see we're still just consolidating around the 50, going sideways on the RSI. Not a lot. We'll see which way it breaks. It's bugging out a bit, but yeah, I mean, it's good either way. It's not making higher highs or higher lows. We'll just see. We'll see which way it goes. Who knows where it'll actually end up in the short term. Okay, we'll just keep our eye on it. Could make the argument that there is a bearish head and shoulders making an appearance. We've got shoulder, head, and if this rolls around into a shoulder, we could see a bit of more of a sell-off. But that's just if we get a pattern. That is, of course, a top pattern. So a reversal pattern at the top of a trend would mean we're coming back down to at least a correction of, it's not always the 618, but that's the most common one. So you got the 50 and the 382. So either one of those levels we could see it come back to. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Not much of an update. We're looking at XRP. So XRP is my baby. I've been in this thing for so long. I was buying XRP at 40 cents, sub 40 cents, I think. Except for the SEC sell-off in here in this little bit. I never thought we'd see prices as cheap as this, but we did. And the emotions that were in the market at that stage were not nice. So I kind of rode this up. And me being very, very fresh, you know, this is the start of the bull run for us, you know, for the XRP community. And then literally as we get our first wave, SEC comes in and just destroys the bull run with some serious FUD in the market. They reckon XRP is a security. Let me tell you one thing about XRP being a security. If XRP is a security of what? It would be Ripple. Ripple is a company that's going to go private. They are going to have an ICO. They're going to be traded on the stock exchange. And Ripple will be their ticker. Ripple. So that's all I'm going to say about it. This lawsuit, if anything, is helping us get lower prices and a bigger run I'm not worried. It's just, it mucked with things. But that's crypto and that happens. So I'm not worried in the slightest. Alright, let's change that to the black one like everything else, and we'll bring up the exponential moving average. A little bit different on the XRP to Bitcoin chart, and you'll get that with every coin's different. Even if they go the same way, they do kind of different things. And XRP is one of the more very impulsive players in this game. So when the opportunity comes and we're at some tops, like I've been saying, when we're in these zones of the RSI, you really want to be taking profits, because there's always a time to buy. Always a great time to buy XRP, because it's not here for long. It's not here for long. So if you're taking profits and you're buying bottoms, which hopefully you are, TradingView. TradingView popped up again. I've got my TradingView. I'm going to give you guys a sneaky peek. It's just a free subscription, so you guys can have everything on my screen for the free trial. Free trial is unlimited. I think if you want to start paying for stuff to get rid of these ads, I mean, you can. I haven't found a use yet. Quite happy using the CoinSpot. So yeah, I'm waiting for XRP to show its hand, and we're going to get some serious profits, and I'll be taking them this time, now that I'm wiser and I'm older, as does Avicii say. So you can see we're pretty close. It's not perfect, but we're pretty close to the middle of the RSI. We get some cool off, I don't want to go into the full history of XRP. I'll save that for its own video, because it deserves it. But pretty much we're just looking at price action right now. What can we see? We see that the bearish is over. We're making our first impulse out of the bearish reversal. The sell-off's happened. We've made our double bottom on the RSI, and double bottom here matches with previous top. I thought we were going to bottom out at this top, at this area here, but we kind of didn't, which is fine. But I don't know if you see this right now, and it's on my blog page, go and have a look. But this little section here is a triangle, and that's what this is starting to look like. It's a triangle. So I'm expecting this to come down a bit, because when we've seen this kind of price action before, after flat, big run up, even though that was the start of the bull run, what goes up must come down. And it did. It was going to come down anyway, but it was probably going to come to the top of that. But again, we had the lawsuit, so it pushed it down even further, but we picked it up, we recovered, and we went to test the resistance again. Now, when we sold off to about the middle of the triangle. That's what I'm expecting here. We got the big run up, we got the sell off, we got the pattern at the top, and then we got the market wide sell off. Okay, no one was safe from this. And then everything just dropped down, and then we found support and we broke up. Dropped down, found support, broke up. Right? So in this pattern here, I'm expecting a pullback, most likely to find the 50-day moving average, the black line there. We've gone above it, below it, and above it before. We've come below it, flipped it here, and we're above it. My guess is we'll come down a bit. It will find us, and we will take off. So look, 25% at the most. Wouldn't go freaking out. I'm not selling any bags. I am setting in some buy orders pretty much this whole impulse, and I doubt that we're going to get all those orders filled, especially the ones down here. I'd say this trend line will pick us up, or the previous top will pick us up, or one of these fibs or one of these moving averages, and the RSI on the 50. No doubt if we come into here below the 50, we won't be there for long. It'll be something like this, you know, but we're not there for long. It's another chance to buy. It's literally going to be your last chance to get in my opinion, because where we're going to go from here, just unbelievable. I mean, like I said, we had a massive sell-off. All right, I've been through two 60% corrections in XRP. We're well due for our profits. And like most of the market is either at or near its all-time high, now we're supposed to have already broken out of this by now. Some of the targets we've got for XRP, first target, it's about $6 USD. So this is Australian dollars. It's gone past there. Next target's 14, which is even past there. So what I would say would happen if this was the case, we hit one target, we come back, hit another target, we come back, and then we push on for our fifth and final wave. And this is wave 2. So if you're familiar with Elliott waves, this is wave 2, and then we'll have at least a correction. Bang, bang, bang. So that's what I'll be looking at to take profits. That's how it'll come out. And how will I know when's a good time? Well, it'll be on the RSI. Anytime we're in this area, I'm taking profits, because after this correction wave, we're going to see some RSI in here, and that's where I'll take the profits and put them straight back. And it's very likely for that to happen. I didn't think we'd get that in here with this sell-off. I thought we were good. I thought we were fine. But look at me making thoughts. We had a massive sell-off. We had an absolutely massive sell-off. And I remember calling this perfectly, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E on the way down. Like, it's pretty textbook Elliott waves. I was just not a textbook trader. Hodler, holding on for dear life. Not the best strategy, but a good strategy if you're completely new, if you're a complete rookie. So I'm trying to teach like the next steps, how to get away from hodling. So you buy your coins, you put them away, you get your staking rewards, you get your interest, you get all that. But obviously, as you zoom out, there's some really good times to buy, and there's some really narrow windows to sell. We'd just like to find some of those sell windows, because we all know when's a good time to buy it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's XRP. We're making another pattern. I just want to be quick on this because I've made a lot of charts on the blog. Actually, let's go into it. I wasn't going to shield my own products again, but I probably will the whole time. Made a lot of XRP blogs in there. So there's a couple there. Oh, Bitcoin's daily trend, hodl blog. See, there's a couple for XRP. I think if we go into the more recent ones, and like I said last time, this is all messy and stuff. I'm looking to fix it all up, especially since I started YouTubing. YouTubing's so much easier than doing this kind of blog all the time, you know what I mean? So, no, this isn't one of the most in detail blogs, but it's on there if you want to go check it out. Links will be in the description. But we've checked Bitcoin, looking like it might roll over. It could pick up, we don't know. Same with XRP. We could flip it. We could break out, but I reckon we're coming down to at least here. At least here. All right, now I want to show you the most interesting thing. Let's bring up CoinGecko again. Yep, sweet. So we got CoinGecko there. And we're going to do the same thing as we did yesterday, but instead of bringing up Ethereum, well, look at Solana. Woo! See, some things will run all by themselves. ICP. We're going into XRP. Let's not get too distracted. So there's that SEC. This was ages ago. One of the biggest things for Ripple XRP is coming up. And it's not the undoubtable win against the SEC in the lawsuit. It's actually Flare Finance. Guys, Flare Finance is going to revolutionize how we use cryptos. And it's not just XRP that benefits. It's also ADA. It's also XLM. It's also Litecoin. So if you have other bags, you could get heavily rewarded. But they took a snapshot back in December, and I thought we'd have Flare Finance by now, and it just keeps getting pushed back, which tells me it's part of the bigger picture, and when we finally get it, it'll be the thing that everyone's going to use, in my opinion. You know, Bitcoin Lightning, still not here yet. Facebook's going to have their DM and stuff. There's a lot coming up, but I think Flare didn't come out in June for a reason. We're leaving it till maybe next month. They should be out next month, and everyone will start receiving their Spark tokens. So I'll be updating everyone on that. So yeah, we'll come down here. Ah, there it is. There you go, that's a bigger screen. Awesome. So we've got XRP. We'll scroll down. It's got ripple.com for their websites. You know, you can go through all of this, the GitHub, the white paper, all of that. It shows you the circulating supply and the escrow and all that. If you go into the tokenomics, you know, plenty of people made videos on that. It's a bit too lengthy for me. I'm not going to bring that kind of content. It's just saturated with it. Fundamentals are there. I'm looking at technicals at the same time. So this is XRP, and against the US dollar, you can see that we're making a descending triangle, which is bearish, but in a bull market, these can break out. If it breaks down bearish, I think it's going to get picked up quickly before it goes out. The reason I say it's a bull flag, bull pennant, is because we've had the pole there. Wait, let me copy it again. And if we break up, well, then that's where we're going. Okay, we're going back to $2. Yep. Going back to $2. Oh, it doesn't have the whole history there. Interesting. Alright, but we're not here to look at XRP against the dollar. We've already done that. We're going to look at XRP BTC. There we go. Look at that. Let's zoom right out on this. This will be interesting. Not that far out. Monthly candles. Let's go weekly. Let's go weekly. Let's see. Look at this. There's some seriously fast price action. Pretty much what happens with XRP is it's the last to get going. So I haven't been through the bull run before. I got here at the start, I'll be here at the end. But I haven't done the last year's one, the last 2018 one. But what everyone's been saying is XRP is the fastest, the highest, but it's the last to get going. So what I think happens is most people take their profits, put them into XRP, and then they're getting profits on profits. It only makes sense if it moves that fast and then has such a massive sell-off. Let's look back in here, back in 14. This is against Bitcoin. So once Bitcoin's pumped, or it's finished pumping, or it's still pumping, XRP will rise in value against the Bitcoin. So you come over here, it's not dollars that we're working in, it's Satoshis, the fractions of a Bitcoin. So this is what I'll be watching, not just for XRP, but for a lot of things. And see, this SEC case threw us out a bit there, but as you can see, we're still on the bottom. And if you watched yesterday's video, Ethereum has already started coming up here, making a little bull flag, and then it wants to get going again. We've seen that. Hey, we've seen that. We were there. We watched it yesterday. Okay, Ethereum might break down, but it should break up. That's where it's going. And that's what the majority of the market should do. So I want to take you next to TradingView. It's a much easier way to do this. You don't have to, market all that. I've got a watch list. got a watch list. Okay, it's my red list. It's also separate from my actual watch list. So the red list is a crypto list. I've got XRP, Bitcoin, ETH, ADA, all of that stuff. But I've got the Bitcoin pairs as well. So we got XRP, Bitcoin. Yesterday we were looking at Ethereum. Ethereum's made this bull flag, broken out of it. It's getting picked up by the 50 moving average. Come down here to the RSI. We're sitting right at the 50. We're ready to make a move. Now this is the Jupu pendulum. Jupiter Crypto, shout out to the chartist. He's in the resources. Go give him a look. He's a bloody wizard, mate. He is a wizard. So then we look at ADA Bitcoin. See, ADA's already made its move. Look at that. Now I'd say we're going to get a pullback to about here. Right, get picked up by the moving average and off we go again. I don't see this thing slowing down. Alright, I see Bitcoin as the slowest coin for gains in the second half of this year, whereas everything else is just going to smash it. Absolutely smash it. Okay, so we've got XLM Bitcoin, and Stellar is like Ripple. It's like XRP. You know, it can do these fantastic moves. And even in here, look at these swings. These are swings of like 30%. So if you've got one Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's topping out in its pattern, and you take it out, you put it in a Stellar, you get 30% on your Bitcoin. You pull out 1.3 Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin's bottoming out again, you can buy more, and you'll have more purchasing power. You'll be buying 1.5 Bitcoins, if you know what I mean. That's the kind of power of all the swings. It's hard, it's confusing, we're learning how to do it. I'm just pointing out that it's there. I'm pointing out that it's there. So the reason I'm showing you guys this, yeah, Bitcoin's important, but it's not the way. Not the way from here, especially with a bear market on the other side, 90% corrections looming. I'm not going to be holding anything unless I'm staking it and it's giving me rewards. That's the only reason I'm going to be holding something. Okay, so why am I showing you guys this? Well, I got in Bitcoin at 15 grand in Australian dollars. I'm not bragging, like I said, I was lucky, but what I've done with it is I've taken profits from Bitcoin and I've put it in something like this that's at the bottom relative to Bitcoin. And if it moves up, like this is money I've already made, that I could potentially make even more money on, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at. They're also called oscillators. Willy Woo's got a great blog about them. Oscillators on Bitcoin. Doge is one of them. Okay, because look how it pumps. Look how Dogecoin just pumps ridiculously. Alright? Now, this could very much be XRP. Don't be surprised if this is XRP and not Dogecoin this time round. Because Dogecoin had the help of Elon Musk, and they're just shilling it. They were doing all sorts of crazy stuff, you know, manipulating the market, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I saw through it. I've seen it for what it was. You know, people can't get upset at Elon. He's just a puppet. But you know what I mean? Like Dogecoin did some serious corrections. It's 20 cents. Look where it come from. It wasn't even 2 cents, you know what I mean? And this is after that kind of correction. Corrected 75%. And you're still like 35x up on your investment. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Crazy to me. Crazy. Because I sold out of Doge too early. Congratulations if you held on. The reason I got out is just it wasn't fundamental enough for me. Whereas XRP was, and a few of the others were, and I just felt like going with some safer choices, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, crypto is risky, risk gets rewarded, and should have put more risk out there. But I'm learning all about that. I'd rather take risk off the table at this stage than have it on. Alright, so that's TradingView. It's very good. Also, what I like to see is keep an eye on the stocks. Alright, the stocks are going absolutely parabolic. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. It's all this money printing that they're doing. just phenomenal. It just keeps going up. It just keeps going up. The main thing we ought to watch is the volatility index. This volatility index, what's this? Oh, it's March of 2020. Yeah, go have a look on the charts of March 2020. All right, so when this thing really spikes, watch out. All right, so the Dixie, this is the dollar index for US dollar. As you can see, I'm getting a bit of a bearish divergence, but I thought this was bottoming out. I thought this was topping out, sorry, here in this wedge, and then we kind of made a higher low and picked up. So I don't know what's going on with the Dixie. But this treasury is also one you want to watch out for. You know, the Fed is pumping billions and trillions of dollars a day into the markets. As soon as they stop doing that, you know, we've seen some crazy things. So shout out to Crypto Teacher. He's showing me the macro behind the institutions and doing all that. But yeah, there's a lot you can watch on this. There's a lot you can watch on something like this. So, I mean, have a play around. Information's good. You know, you don't want to wait for someone to tell you what to do in this market. You want to make up your own mind according to your own plan, to your own entry and exit strategies. So, yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I will most likely sort out Cardano because, hey, it's going off. We'll take a good look at it and we'll see what she's doing. Alright? That's tomorrow. Thanks for watching XRP, my baby. We'll see where we end up because, yeah. Who knows? Hopefully it pulls out a Doge. I'd love it. I'd love it. I'm going to buy my camper and off we go. Alright. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. That was the Daily Trend. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Cheers. Bye.